Right. So, hello everyone, and welcome to yet another session where I speak the exact same things. One is that the universe is playing in my favor at all times. So, we need to go into every place with this as the underlying thought, with this as the underlying program, and then the universe becomes bound to keep showing us this over and over again. Whatever our program is, the universe is bound to say yes, amen to that. And so instead of having non serving programs, we keep creating serving programs, such as this one. The universe is playing in my favor at all times. The second one, I am awesome. So that's my most, the two most crucial things that I believe in. I am awesome. Whatever I do, whatever I don't do, whoever I am, whoever I'm not, I am awesome. So going in with this, and why am I awesome? Because I'm Shiva. I am Shiva. I'm the creator. I'm the destroyer. Yes, I will create a future. And if I don't like that, I might even destroy it. And as I destroy it, I will yet create another reality. I am the creator of my reality. And so I am Shiva. I am awesome. I ask you to tune into the frequency of Meenal and work from that space at all times. Why? Because largely Meenal's frequency has all the answers, and the answers are available before even the questions arise. So the questions will arise, but you will be in a frequency where you will be able to understand which direction you have to take, what is it that you have to do. So today's topic, dealing with uncertainty. Again, the dealing with uncertainty, what are we going to talk about the most? Well, it's only the fears, right? Because what is the uncertainty? It is pertaining to the future. Every time we look at the future, are we looking at the future with fear, or are we looking at the future with a joyful smile on our face? Well, most of the times when we think of uncertainty, we don't think of joyfulness. We are constantly thinking of the tomorrow filled with fear. Oh, today is bad. This is what has manifested, and today is already bad. Then what is it that I have to do to secure my tomorrow? And then you start moving your mind in 100 directions, and you want to secure yourself financially, you want to secure yourself in relationships, you want to secure yourself with respect to your body, that I should be in this kind of a shape when I'm 60, I should have these kind of people around me when I'm 65, I should have so much money in the bank when I'm at this certain age, because I'm going to need the money, because when I grow old, I'm going to need the money to go to hospitals. What is it that you are doing? You are saving the money to go to hospitals? No, you're actually creating this reality of going to the hospital. The reality doesn't exist so far. But when you look at uncertainty, and this is the reality that you're picking out for yourself, then guess what? The more energy you give to this, the more it manifests. And so when I talk about living in the now, don't worry about saving for the future. And then you'll suddenly, you'll look at me and say, you're crazy. If you don't save for the future, then when the future arrives and you need money, what is it that you will do? You are going to suffer. Well, guess what? These thoughts of yours are already coming from the fear frequency. If you are looking at me and shaking your head and saying, this woman is crazy, not only is she not saving, she's also advising other people to not save. And so, I mean, if people don't save, then there's going to be so much trauma in the life as need arises. Well, the opposite program that I have running is that the universe is playing in my favor at all times. And so if it's playing in my favor at all times, when the need arises, the universe will play in my favor and it'll quench that need. So, as I look at the future, what is it that I am creating today? Whatever is in front of me as my today, that's already manifested. There's no point thinking about this more and more, because this is already manifested. Even if it's a problem, guess what? It's already manifested. Instead of finding a solution and running towards a solution, or finding five different opinions and trying to figure out what to do, my suggestion always: change your energy, because what has manifested is from your energy. And guess what, we really don't know what we are carrying in our energy. We can't even find out. The energy is so vast, and our awareness is so limited. Our understanding about the energy itself is so limited that it's pointless saying, okay, now I want this outcome, let me create my exact energies which are going to deliver this outcome. Because we never know what exactly our energy holds. What has manifested is showing us that this is held in our energy. If what we hold in our energy is not looking good, it's not sounding good to us, it's not giving us joy, then the first thing that we need to do is to start moving that energy, moving it from a place of grief to joy, moving it from anger, irritation, regret, no matter where it is sitting, moving that needle into the masti, into abundance. And so I give you that as well. I tell you to tune into my frequency at all times. In my frequency, not just the answers exist, but also true abundance exists. True abundance, again, is not about the money that you have, or the money that you are going to save, or the money that sits in your bank account. It's not true abundance. The true abundance is knowing that you are constantly taken care of. And if you know it so well, it's in every breath of yours that I'm taken care of, then where is the fear of uncertainty? So everything that is related to uncertainty is purely moving one step over another, because you are still sitting in fears of tomorrow. The job is not to start manifesting an outside, okay, today we had we had thieves take away this from us. So fine, now let's go and create some more locks. Or somebody is taken away some money from us, let's go out and create some more money. Or we've lost this, we've lost our health, and so let's go outside and look at more medicines and search for more medicines. Well, before you do any of that, my suggestion always is to look into your energy. What created this scenario in your life in the first place? What energy of yours is actually giving birth to these scenarios in your life? The place where I operate from, do I save for tomorrow? Actually, I don't. And when I don't save for tomorrow, the most beautiful part of understanding energies is that when something happens that makes me need a trip to the doctors, all of those answers are given to me in another way. So, for example, sometimes when my head is really, really hurting and I have migraines, and I understand that there is an energy shift happening in me, and that's why my head is hurting so much. And so I thank the headache for bringing this energy shift into me. And then at times, I'm told, okay, take a painkiller. But at times, I'm simply told, go put this big bindi on your head. And I understand that the painkiller goli is round, and so this painkiller goli, which looks like a big bindi and is placed on my forehead, is also the medicine. And so with full faith in this medicine as well, because we don't understand energy. So with full faith, even in this medicine, I simply move forward. Coming back to the fears for tomorrow and how to deal with uncertainty, the one thing that is for sure, for certain in all of our lives, the one thing that we have full faith in, that it is going to happen to us, and it's the one certified thing to happen, that's death. And so when we are looking for so much certainty, are we happy being in that certainty place, or at least knowing that death is inevitable? It's the one certain thing in our life. Well, the minute you start talking of death, most of the people will shut you off, saying, no, 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 let's not talk. Why are you bringing such a bad topic or whatever? Array, if you are looking for certainty, then why shy away from discussing that one topic which is for sure, which is certain to happen to all of us? And so, so even if you're feeling that no, you don't want to discuss death and you are running away, you are shying away, you are fearful of death, then at least even look within and release those fears. Death of yours, death of your loved ones, all of this is only here to portray your fear and to make you sit in your fear frequency. When you release the fear of death, many other fears also simply vanish, because the death is the inevitable, it's the one ending of this particular life that we are looking forward to. And so start to look forward to it. When it happens, let that too happen with joy. Why do we have to think that when we die, it will be a sad, morose death? No, it's going to be a lovely, beautiful celebration of everything that we have reached and everything that we have understood and everything that we have become. So, death is going to be a beautiful moment as well. And so, not shying away from that experience as well, it will remove many different fears that you have of the future that are related to this word death. If you are looking for certainty, now look at this. If I was to tell you that, okay, fine, your future is absolutely certain. You will be working here for the rest of your life, neither moving ahead nor moving down, just simply staying there. And this is what you're going to be doing for the rest of your life. I can be 100% sure that most of you, after a few days, weeks, months, are going to want to get out of that certainty, and you would be willing to exchange it with something else. You are just going to be done with it. No, I don't want to do that anymore, it's so boring. So certainty actually is pretty boring. Either it's fearful, because certainty is death and that's fearful, or it's boring if I tell you you're going to stay in the first grade for the rest of your life, and that's it. You're not going to move to second, you're not going to be demoted to nursery. No, you're simply going to stay in first grade all your life. Or even this, that every single day you have to come and listen to me for an hour and a half. You have no choice. This is the certainty in your life. You have to come and listen to me for an hour and a half every day. I'm telling you that by the month is over, all of you would have run away, because certainty is not as good as it sounds. We crave for certainty, but that's because simply it becomes a tool. Uncertainty and certainty simply become a tool for creating fears in us. When we think of the future, if we are going to think about uncertainty and not accept it, if we will keep rejecting whatever the future wishes to bring to us, then yes, we will be playing in a lot of fear. And so, again, as we look at this word itself, simply allow and accept. It becomes so much easier to accept everything when you are able to understand that one line: the universe is playing in my favor. So, as you look towards tomorrow, look at it with joy. Don't look at it with fears. And sometimes, what is it that we do? We create associations that, oh, this has happened again. I've lost some money in the markets again. The last time I lost some money in the markets, I had to go through so many problems. And so now you are fearful of a past event that happened. And what I tell people, that past event happened to a person that was not you. Today, your energy is different. Today, you can play in awareness and you can shift your energy. The minute you shift your energy and the minute you stay in a new energy, that old person is over, died, kaput. So when that other person is dead, that other person that was you is dead, why are you bringing that ghost into the now? There is no reason that you should be still getting the same results that you got 15 years ago, or even 5 years ago, or for that matter, even 5 months ago. Today, you recognize the choices that you have, and you can. Whatever has manifested has already manifested. But what is it that you hold today that's going to bring your next tomorrow to you? you have an understanding of how to change your energy. So change your energy today so that tomorrow looks different. Tomorrow doesn't look like yesterday. Tomorrow looks like a new energy at play, the energy of masti at play. I think that's all that I can say for this topic, because I understand this topic as only the fear of uncertainty. And the only way to get rid of the fear is to release it. That's it. You don't need to sit into it. You have a choice. You can shift away from it. If it keeps going back to the fear, simply understand that the job is not over yet. If you are back into fear, well, release it again. If you get dirty, go take a bath again. If there's dust in your house, you simply have to keep sweeping it and taking it out of your house again and again. Fear is a frequency that's most rampant in the atmosphere around us. Remember, we are energy. We are receivers and we are transmitters. Everybody around us in unawareness is going to be working largely on fear. So, as you catch the fear frequency around you, be aware, oh, this is a frequency that I have caught. Do I really want to sit in it and take it even deeper? Or am I going to exercise my awareness choice and let go of this frequency? Am I going to choose another frequency to operate from? The minute you let go of the fear and operate from another frequency, the outcomes for the tomorrow are shifting already. As the outcomes shift, even as you look towards the future, look at it with a smile on your face and not with fear in your heart. The smile on your face simply that the tomorrow that is coming is going to be better than today. Every day is going to be better than the day that has just passed by. And if we actually believe in it, if we have that faith in it, then that's the outcome that we are going to attract. So, how to have that much faith in anything? By constantly releasing doubt. The doubts will constantly appear around you. And when somebody doubts you or somebody shows you you are crazy, it's not them that thinks that you are crazy. There is still a small piece of doubt in your mind, in your heart. And so the job at that point in time is to look within and again be able to release some more doubt. Each time doubt comes in, simply keep releasing and strengthening the faith that the universe is playing in your favor. That today is better than yesterday and tomorrow is going to be better than today. If that's the program that you're going to run with, that's the program that the universe is bound, it's going to be bound to bring to you. So be in that much faith. And then, on top of all of this, surrender. Surrender your expectations, and then not even this expectation that it needs to be better than today. No, the universe will keep showing us what is in our energy, and we will keep clearing that as well. So, not putting our finger on this side or that side, but flowing in equanimity and accepting and allowing uncertainty as well as certainty. Just being in the way, in a free flowing way at all times, and you will find that you are constantly at peace. So, as I was talking about, this energy that you want to send to the other person so that you don't have a loss. Can you see that there is fear playing out right over here that you shouldn't have a loss? You have an outcome. I shouldn't have a loss. I can't have a loss. I need to protect my investment. I need to do this to make sure that the person doesn't lose my money anymore. And what is the vibration? Even as you send whatever energies, even as you do 100 different pujas towards that, what is the energy that you are creating for yourself? The energy that you are creating for yourself is that of fear, fear of loss, fear of loss. Over here, the tool that is playing out is money, but you are simply creating energy of fear of loss. So as you do this, I talk about it many times over, and I say that the energy as it is stored in us is not distributed into topics. That okay, you are fearing the loss of your father, and so that should happen. You're fearing the loss of your money, and so that should happen. The energy doesn't work like that. The energy works in large buckets. And so you've collected fear, and this fear is going to manifest. It's not necessary that your stock, your money will go down. It's not necessary at all. You actually might receive all the profits that you have, even envisioned or not envisioned. It might be that you will get profits beyond your imagination. And yet, in the today, as you are looking at the stock market, and as you are looking at the person who's sitting with your money, the energy that you are sitting in is fear. And what I tell people is that whatever happens on the outside, you make sure that you are clearing your energies on the inside, because your today or tomorrow might manifest from wherever you are. But while you are aware, what energy are you creating, what energy are you putting into your energy field, because that's the energy that's going to play out at some point in time or another. So many times good things happen to us, we don't even understand how. We call it a coincidence and it's happened and done with. No, that's also a play of our energy that's manifesting. Everything that's happening to us in our lives is a play of our energy. And so while we can't, well, something is manifested, a loss is already manifested, and now break the association कि वो वैसा ही होगा, और अगर वैसा हो गया, if it happens like that, then it's going to be really, really bad. No, the universe, even if it happens like that, what is the worst that can happen to you? I give this one question to people, especially when it comes to dealing with fears. What is the worst that will happen? And as you go down this path, what is the worst that will happen? What is the worst that will happen? You will find that in the end, when you've asked this question to yourself a few times, in the end, your fear is actually the basis for creating this big ghost in your mind, and the actual worst is not as bad as you think it is. So go and process the emotion. I call this processing the emotion. Like, I can't lose any money in the stock market. Okay, so what is the worst that will happen? Will I be on the streets? Yes, I will be on the streets. So what is the worst that will happen? Will I not be able to survive at all? Will there be nobody to help me? No, actually, I can take help from my brother, or maybe somebody will help me. I will really not be a beggar. Then fine, then all of this fear is in your head. If you are not going to be a beggar and yet you are fearful of it, simply release the fear. Keep releasing the fears along the way. I you know i i have i have processes for deep releases. They're on the YouTube. And again, I keep asking this question over and over again: what is the worst that will happen? Process the emotion, release your fears from underneath it, and you will find that even if you do land up on the road, it's not going to be a bad experience after all. Why? Because the universe is playing in your favor. I don't talk about, outcome related, how to manifest this. I don't talk about it at all, because I actually find, you are trying to manifest a good outcome in the stock market. I have people all over, everybody coming to me and saying, can you do this? Can you make sure my deal goes through? And I ask them the only one question: what if your deal never goes through? What is the worst that will happen if your deal never ever goes through? What is the worst that will happen if you never ever make money in the stock market? So look at the emotion, look at all the fears that you have underlying that, and release it. Do I really need to make sure that you get 5 rupees from the stock market? Because what I tell you to do is to trust the universe. The money went away into the stock market. When money stops becoming a tool for you, the money will come from another place. It might come as a loan, it might come, but it will be timely. It will come there and it will be there for you when you need it. So what is it that you really need? Are you going to take all the fears with you, or are going to release all the fears related to money, that's the choice that I'm giving to you. As far as the stock market is concerned, well, I'm somebody who gave away all my investments. I gave away all my investments.
Yeah.
I gave away all my savings. And guess what? I have not fallen short of money because I've even given away the fear that I will fall short of money. I gave away the fear that I will fall short of money, and then I can give away everything. I never fall short of money. As I'm falling, as just I'm about to fall short, some way or another, I receive. I receive from the universe through somebody or the other. So I've let go of the fear. I don't care. The other day my husband was telling me, oh, he has a few investments, and what should he do? Should he break them? I said, तुमको जो करना है करो. The universe will keep giving to us, whether through this investment or not. You don't worry that this investment is not working out, because our job is not to say, okay, this investment must work out. Our job is to sit and relax because the universe will keep giving to us. And that's how I understand it. And that's the faith that I carry in my heart for the universe. The universe plays in my favor. Then does it really matter if I have losses in 5 investments? It doesn't matter at all, because I know that when I need it, if I need it, no matter how much I need, it'll appear. And so that's the frequency that I play in. That's the frequency of faith that I bring to you. And you start playing in this as well. You will find that you will stop bothering about the daily ups and downs of the stock market. That daily up and down monitoring only creates more and more emotions in us. And my whole submission to you is to walk away from the emotions that are not serving you. Just walk away. If the emotion of grief is not serving you, walk away from it. If the emotion of sadness is not serving you, accept it. Okay, you came. It's a frequency that I played in for 5 minutes. And now I'm ready to shift. And the shift only has to happen within. Outside, stories can continue. It'll stop impacting you. So, looking at tomorrow with a great deal of joy, close your eyes and ready for the meditation. So, just simply let out a breath, a nice deep breath in and out. And now open your mouth and spread out your hands and be ready to receive the energy. So spread out your hands in front of you and open your mouth. And as you breathe in through the mouth, exhale through the mouth. And the only intent, I take energy from Meenal. I am Meenal. I take energy from Meenal. I am Meenal. The mind going blank. No thoughts, no emotions. All the focus simply on the breath. And as we take in energy from the frequency of Meenal, now increasing the speed, breathing in faster and faster, receiving more energy, becoming more energized from the energy of Meenal. Everybody go at a speed that's comfortable to you, and whenever you wish to stop, simply allow your breath to be released. Coming back to the normal breath, and you might not even wish to take a breath. Simply experience the energies. The mind completely blank. The only sound that you hear is my voice. No thoughts going in and out. This place of blankness is the moment of now. This place of blankness is bliss. This is moksha. Experiencing this blankness, and now take a deep breath in and simply visualize a beautiful sun rising. A beautiful sun rising. In your closed eyes, you're able to see this beautiful light that is spreading everywhere as the sun comes up. This beautiful sun is your tomorrow. Your tomorrow is from this energy. So, releasing all fears of tomorrow, letting go. Hand them over to me if you please. Simply say to yourself, Meenal, I give these fears to you, and from you, I am taking your energy of abundance. And watch this sun grow. The beautiful light from the sun spreading everywhere, on everything around it. The nature looks beautiful, and the sun is giving its energy to the entire nature around it. This sun is you, it's your energy. This sun is created as your tomorrow. Sit in the energy of abundance and glow as this sun. Zero thought as you are this beautiful, glowing, growing sun. Om Mani. The mantra, if you wish, is I am the sun. I am the sun. So, as you sit in your meditations over the next few days, simply being in this mantra, I am the sun. And you will come back to this beautiful place, taking the energy and creating a beautiful morning. Okay, everyone, lots and lots of love to all of you. I will see you next time.